Hey, um, hello. How's it going? Yeah, me. Okay. It's been a long time since I've made one of these. Um, 2013 was just not the best of years for me, so I didn't really feel like talking about much. Uh, Beginning of 2013, uh, I got a new job as I guess my last video thing, blog said. Um, Fortunately, that job didn't really turn out very well. It didn't. It wasn't really quite the job for me. So uh, that didn't last too long. So things got really depressing after that. Uh, I mean, I still afterwards I got a new job after that. So that was a redeeming moment. But other than that, last year I just felt a lot of self pity and depression. But I'm still getting over it, but things are not bad. Yeah. So I guess I was looking through a bunch of old pictures and videos earlier today, and I was getting all nostalgic and reminiscing, and I guess I felt like I wanted to talk to myself this way in order to hopefully find the right words of what I've been thinking lately, I guess, or at least for later. But yeah, other than bad stuff, other things have happened. I got two new tattoos. First one I got in 2013 was this aisle. Uh, yeah, I switched tattoo places, and I think I found my permanent tattoo home, or at least one that I hope to go to for quite a while. Um, I try to make all my tattoos have some kind of meaning or to me or whatever. So the eye, based on what things happened last year and well throughout my whole life, I've been very self-conscious about what others think of me, and whenever I see someone like, I mean, it might not even, they might just not really be looking at me, but just their general line of vision um, sweeps over me, and I just like start to panic. And whenever I notice someone like looking at me, even if they're not really looking at me, I just get paranoid and wonder what they're thinking of me, or if they're thinking bad things, and also like what the people that I care for, what they think of me, what they see of me, what they think based on what they see. So basically, this is to represent that fear, and but hopefully, it's a fear that I hope to conquer one day. And so, in the end, it'll just be some kind of reminder of what kind of person I used to be. So, that's kind of what I was going for with that one. I don't know if other people get it or whatnot, but I really like it. I liked how it turned out. Um, the other tattoo I got was this one. I don't know if a lot of people have seen a Japanese movie called Tetsuo the Iron Man, but that's actually my favorite movie of all time, surprisingly. It's one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, and the first movie to make me literally speechless at the end of it. Like, I could not, I just, like, people were asking me how it was right after I watched it, and I just couldn't form any words to say anything for a while. But it's kind of more difficult to explain my reasoning for this tattoo than that one. But I don't know. Besides it being my favorite movie, there's just a lot of things I like about it. that I probably won't explain right now because I can't come up with the right words. But I'm hoping, and it's by the same artist that did my eye. I'm hoping to possibly turn this into a sleeve, maybe. At least that was the initial idea, anyway. So I'm supposed to get it touched up and have some shading added to it in early February, hopefully, if I schedule it correctly. But yeah. Yep, so I got two tattoos in 2013, so that was at least a good thing. And I also got to see Tegan and Sarah at the beginning of 2013 in concert. It was so awesome, but unfortunately, I almost got dehydration. It was bad. I was being stupid, but hopefully, I really hope I get to see them in concert again because they were amazing. I'm just babbling about nothing. Yeah, so I started working at a new place, and it's not the most difficult mind tasking of jobs, but I really enjoy the people there. They're some of the coolest people I've ever worked for, maybe even the coolest. Yeah, I said it. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that, but still looking for something a bit more concrete, something more in my range. Is that the right? I don't know. With the bad experience that happened earlier last year, I just want to try to make sure I'm going for something that I know I can do and know that, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, I was looking through some of my old video blogs and I feel like I was a better person then, or it's kind of hard to watch some of them over again because I was getting really optimistic and I was building plans and stuff, and then all of it just kind of crumbled. But I'm trying to be optimistic. It doesn't always help work, but things could always be worse. So I feel like I was gonna say something else. Yeah. Trying to be optimistic. Blah blah blah. I don't want to be too depressing, but oh yeah, my favorite cat died yesterday. Well, she's an outdoor cat, but she's been with my family over 10 years. She was dropped off at our place when I was a kid, probably when I was like 13 or something, so she was with us for all of my awkward teenage years, and even some of my awkward adult years. Her name was One Eye. My mom named her that because she literally only had one eye. I think she had both of her eyes when she was dropped off at our place, but I think some kind of critter or something got her or something. But anyway, she was always shy around us and like for the longest time wouldn't even go near us when we tried feeding her and trying to pet her or whatever. But over the years, she slowly built up courage and would at least be on the front porch as we were feeding her, and then eventually she would over several years she would start rubbing against our legs and then finally letting us pet her. And even when you pet her, she would always shake and meow all hesitantly, and she's you can tell she's really nervous and awkward about it, like she wasn't used to it or she was uncomfortable. So her social awkwardness I always related to that. I thought I don't know. I'm pretty socially awkward, but so is that cat, and I just really related to her in that aspect. And I thought she'd be around for much longer because, oh, man, I can't. I don't even know how old she was. She was pretty old, but she didn't act like it. And then I came home yesterday, and she was dead in the road. So it wasn't all the snow and ice or whatever. I wish I could have kept her inside, but she would never like want to come in, and we let her in one time and she like freaked out and like wanted back outside. And of course I'm allergic to cats, so go figure. But anyway, found her dead on the road yesterday. Someone ran her over. I had to move her body. It was really depressing. And then just after that, I just kept reminiscing and all this stuff. And I guess I wanted to talk, but I didn't know exactly the right words. But I've probably talked too much already. I just know that I'm hoping 2014 is better than 2013. Even though 2013 wasn't all bad. Don't want to say that. Definitely some learning experiences. Yeah. But I hope this year's better. I'm not making any New Year's resolutions because I don't know. I don't want to worry about failing them and whatnot. I don't know. I've got things I want to do, but I'm not making. I don't know. Anyway, yep. That's I guess all I wanted to talk about for right now. So.